And in here, where the kids can play at lunchtime, there's a ping pong table, a pool table, and in here, for the cold winter days, they've got a room full of beanbags and couches, and there's even a PlayStation in the corner. It seems like it's such a rich school.
It's paradise. I wish I had went to school like that. I'm crying. A PlayStation. That's cool. Hey guys, welcome back to Foreign Reacts. If you are new, I'd really appreciate it if you guys actually joined the family of Foreign Reacts. Foreign Reacts is a channel that does reaction that is foreign to the reactor. So we're going to be checking out why Finland's school outperforms most others across the developed world. So this is from the ABC News, Australia. So we're going to do this video right now. So please do subscribe, like I said before, and join the family.
It's 8 a.m. on a cold morning in the suburbs of Helsinki, and these primary school children are getting ready for class. This morning's lesson, ancient history.
Well, they are reading with pairs some text about Egyptian ancient life. They are reading, and then I'm gonna ask something, what did they find out from the book? I think we all are ready now.
This is a school system that for years has been among the world's best.
And then what about this gold one? Yeah, Minttu, please.
Ja miehetkin molemmat on käyttänyt meikkiä.
And yet these kids will spend half as much time in a classroom as Australian children.
When you go to the first grade, when you are 7 years old, the amount of hours is 20 hours a week. It's the minimum. And then it gets more hours the older you get, but it's still less than in many countries in Europe or in the world.
In Finland, it's individual teachers who decide how the curriculum is taught, including how much technology should feature in their classrooms.
Me tehdään sellaista pyramidiprojektia, missä nyt me kirjoitetaan hieroglyfeillä meidän nimet paperille ja sitten me tehdään classroomista tehtäviä.
11-year-old Minttu Latomaki asks to leave class to work at the school's own student-run cafe.
You can go. Yeah, that's okay. Shut your book.
What? I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna say that I've never heard of that before, but hey, that's pretty cool.
Hello. One cake for the cameraman, one cake for me, and 2 coffees. How much is it?
€2 and 60 cents.
How much change?
€2 and 40 cents.
Ketos. Perfect. Is there a tip jar? Do you have tips?
No.
No tips. Okay.
Don't do that tip over here. I learned that in previous videos. We don't do that tip stuff, man. But he's Australian. How is he actually speaking about tips? But I think some of you guys actually said that some of the countries actually do the tips, but America's where tips at, bro. Like, I mean, but you know, it was pretty cool. He could have just given her the $5. Sometimes you just, like, for me personally, it's not necessarily that I want to tip you. But if you're doing a personal business and I like what you're doing, I'm going to be like, oh, okay. Oh, no, you can keep the change. That's fine. You can keep that. You know what I mean? So it's a less more, you know, avoiding the tip. You know what I mean?
In Finland, school lunches, like books and excursions, are free. The kids select what they want, sit down with their friends and teachers to eat before they clean up after themselves.
Oh.
The children rug up again to play outside. Some play a raucous version of soccer. Some play basketball, while others wait for the hockey rink to
I'm trying to play some hoops right now. I wish I could be playing some basketball right now.
open. There are plenty of options for bad weather days too. The facilities in this school are just amazing. Outside we saw an ice skating rink, and in here where the kids can play at lunchtime, there's a ping pong table, a pool table, and in here for the cold winter days, they've got a room full of beanbags and couches, and there's even a PlayStation in the corner. It seems like it's such a rich school.
That's paradise. It's paradise. I wish I had went to school like that. I'm crying. A PlayStation at school. A PlayStation at school. A pool table. I love pool. A PlayStation. Bro. Ain't no way. No. No. There's no way. It's not even high school. Yo. Whew. Oh my gosh. Wow. 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 The most I did when I was at school was track and field or basketball. So those were practically the two physical activities or sports that I could actually partake in terms of for fun. But the fact that these kids, bro, they got PlayStation, bro. Golly, get me one right now. I wish I could go back to school right now as a kid. I'd definitely choose Finland. Bro, that's sick.
You must get more money than other schools.
No, we don't. It saves money for everyone, actually. They take and borrow books.
In Finland, schools are not allowed to raise private funds or to charge fees from parents. All schools are equitably funded from taxation.
And in our system, everything is free for the students, actually. We don't collect any money from the parents.
We want our schools to be equal and have the equal opportunities to arrange the education.
That's
so
right.
Therefore also the finance.
That makes a lot of sense, because if you think about education, a lot of people fail at education due to the fact they cannot afford certain stuff, you know what I mean? So take a check in America, you will notice that a lot of people might not go to college or university, whichever you prefer, due to the fact that they don't have the financial capability to do that. With that said, I know that Finland, the university there is free, of course. A lot of people commented that on my video who are from Finland, so I know it's free, right? But that's besides the point. The point is, for a rich person, it's not hard to send their kid to university. For a poor person, that's kind of difficult, and I'm pretty sure not everybody in Finland is living an easy life, whereas if school was free, if you had to pay for a university in Finland, I'm pretty sure everybody would not be able to go, right? So that's a thing where allowing it to be free gives everybody an equal opportunity, which really makes sense. Like, if you personally don't want to go to school because you're a person who, you're just, you're hands-on, you don't really do that schoolwork stuff, I get that, but it's really, really, really good to see what they do with the school system.
The system need to be equal and treat equally all the schools.
Ja sit tossa tulee 16.
Mintu Latomaki's older brother Levi is in year 7, and this afternoon he's got maths.
We have like the last chapter before we have the next exam.
There are regular exams in Finland, but the results of these tests are not published and shared.
We have national tests, but the big difference is we don't compare schools that this is not good school, this is bad school. We just use the information that we evaluate ourselves.
But perhaps the single biggest difference in Finnish education is the standard of teaching. Levi's maths teacher, Una Arnes, speaks 5 languages and has postgraduate qualifications.
So every one of us, we have to have a master's degree to be teachers. So like, for example, me, I'm math and chemistry and physics teacher.
Ooh, chemistry.
In Finland, a
physics.
career as a teacher
I like that.
is highly sought after.
To enter the studies in university, actually, it's really hard.
I'm sorry, guys. I really love finance. And how much does a teacher get paid in Finland? I'm not trying to become a teacher. I don't like students. I don't like really to interact that much. I'm sorry. I'm not a bad guy. I'm more of a fast pace. I'm really fast paced. So I don't have the patience to deal with anything like that. So teacher says 1 + 1 is 2, immediate. It's not a 10 years or a 2 weeks, 2 months. I don't have that kind of patience. So it's just a natural thing with my brain where I'm not trying to praise myself, but I'm too fast when it comes to understanding and practically figuring things out. So for me to go to a school to teach, I couldn't do it. I just don't have the patience to do it. No, I just don't. I could probably do that at a university, which I'd probably need a doctorate degree to do that, which I'm not interested in, because back when I was younger, I actually decided that I did not want to be too educated because I felt I would have been too proud, and I wanted to be as humble as possible, right? So, but I personally would not teach at a high school or at a lower level, but that's really crazy that they gotta have a master's degree. And she said math, physics, and chemistry. And if you know anything, those three are, what do you call it? Practically the most challenging subjects or learning thingy, whatever, however you say it over the world, right? But for me, I'm gonna just say those are the 3 hardest subjects to learn, right? Anywhere you go in this world, right? So that's pretty cool that she would be able to do that, and But tell me how much they make, please.
They take something like 10% to study teaching. If you really want to be a teacher, it can't be your second or third, or I don't know what kind of option. It has to be your first.
I believe that they know what is the best for our children. I'm not a teacher, I don't have that education, so we don't interfere their work.
Right.
Finland,
Makes sense.
there's little anxiety
Hockey.
about finding the right school for your child.
We trust that they have very good school, so we don't need to do any research work or...
I think that is not a question
No,
in
no.
Finland.
Finland is a
Yeah, one of
vastly
those.
different country with a
Oh.
tiny...
Also, guys, that's one thing I think I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be trying countries' food, like every country. You see, like how she had those, bread-looking things. I'm gonna be trying Finnish foods one day on this channel as well. But look at this dog; it's really cute. It's a really amazing dog. That was a really amazing dog, But I like it.
homogenous society. But its education success must surely offer some lessons for Australia.
I would like to say that try to build the system that you trust the people.
And its investment in teachers seems an obvious place to begin.
The society respects the teachers. It means also the parents respect the teachers and they don't question the teachers. And that's in Finland a really huge thing.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Some record. I was recording. That's really beautiful, guys. I gotta get out of here. I just realized I wasn't even recording what I'm reacting to. But either ways, this was beautiful, and I'll figure this out, fix it up for you guys. But either ways, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.